All right, so I was just sitting here, and every time I get on my phone, is something different, because right now you have to understand that everybody's phone. When people say like Beyonce's mama, mama knows. If ever I go to wild out in this bitch, you'll be the only one to calm my ass down. Trying to be logical, okay? You be Brianna like this, but there's specific things that you can't calm me down for. That's all I gotta say. It ain't and it ain't no, oh no, it ain't nobody. I don't give a fuck how logical you sound. But she always is like, I think my phone's spying on me, baby girl. do it like do it like a spirit animal. Derek Morgan, baby girl. Every app that you got in that damn phone spying on you. What the fuck hell wrong with you? Nobody told you. None of these fucking grandkids, none of these kids, nobody told you none of that. Soon as you open your mouth, if I say I miss beat, boom, there she go. If I'm thinking about her, I don't even gotta say it out loud. Boom, there she go. It's just like that. There's something called IBM. You need to do your research. IBM Watson tell you all the futures. You give it data, they attach it to a quantum computer. On top of that, they give you every possible future that you could get. Then on top of that, well, every single time you download an app to your phone, woman, every single time, we do a little fucking education lesson, since I live with elderly people and I teach them about technology for free. Uh, every app you got on that bitch, you can't even take the. You could go panic. Take all the apps that you can off your phone. It's called bloatware. Bloatware is apps that go on your phone. Soon as you get them, they on there. You can't take that shit off unless you hack your own damn phone. And you should. If you got enough money to buy another phone, boom, like that. Fucking hack that shit and take the shit off that you don't want. You gotta get a little bit more tech savvy than that though. But anyway, let's get past Mama Knows. Let's get past that, because we be on our spiritual journey and we go through a lot of shit over here in this little shoebox of bush. Anyhow, I'm sitting here. I keep going on the internet. I'm looking around. I go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's where I go. I go checking to see what the hell these people talking about. Mark Zuckerberg already went to the dang court and everything. Lost the lawsuit for doing illegal experimentation on us. And his illegal experimentation was trying to alter our mood, whether it be good or whether it be bad. He just wants to know how he can do it. Okay? Now, the government sued him. And everybody was affected. Ain't nobody getting no money on that. So let's start there. Throw everything else away. No. Throw Donald Trump, grab him by the... Donald Trump, throw that out. Throw the women's rights out. All that shit out. Throw it out. Because lest we not forget that when Hitler was in power, the World Bank was funding both sides of this fuckery, and he still got his ass whooped. So let's just be very clear on that. Let's be very clear on the fact that when they went into Afghanistan, they got their ass whooped over there. How long they stayed over there, they was criticizing this motherfucker because he didn't want to take them. He didn't want to take them out of Afghanistan. They got their ass whooped, and what did they do? They got better. No, we guerrilla warfare over here like this. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I don't give a fuck. You know why? And it's not because it doesn't affect me. It's because I've been saying it for so long. Y'all didn't believe we had Nazis. White people didn't believe we had Nazis. I'm like, I grew up right down the dirt path on Love Drive, right down the dirt path from the KKK. And the KKK, they exonerate, and they exalt Hitler. All of the people who have ever been, well, the ones who were white supremacists that shot up schools, they were in Hitler fucking chat rooms on 4chan. They love Hitler. Then all of a sudden, woo, Charleston, Nazis fucking protesting. Nazis rallying. The Nazis that you said don't exist. That we told you that it was living in a mama basement. Fuck nigga shit. And if it's something I can't take, is a liar and a fuck nigga. Because, and a bully. because everybody trying to figure out what to do. You got a bully. You put a bully over there. The only thing that you could do with a bully is whoop their ass. I had many bullies in my life. The only reason I got rid of the bullies, because the school said, all the schools. Now we talking, I just posted, what was it, today or yesterday, where a fucking security guard that used to be an old police officer, and I'm a police officer, I seen crime. My life is fucked up because of the shit that I seen on the dang job. Before it was fucking trendy to come out and say, oh yeah, we have quotas. No, talk about how they work for the Eastern Stars. Talk about how they work for the Masons. Talk about how they work for the landlords. Talk about how they're security, they're the fucking minions of the landlords. Talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. You want to act like it don't exist. Until it's affecting you. Same thing white people did. Now, white women, I appreciate you for coming out here talking about our right and all that. The issue is this. Address the fact you ignored us in the first place. And now you trying to get rich. Social media famous off of the shit we've been saying. Talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. Now that we got Nazis in the office. And we've been had them. While they say we didn't have them. Now everybody run around trying to educate everybody. Don't try to fucking educate us. We've been knowing what's going on. Independent researchers, independent journalists, we've been talking about this fucking shit. I got a research design and development company, okay? And I hold myself. I don't need to go take nobody fucking class to be a private citizen. I already made it happen for myself. I spent 10 fucking years studying business for this. And I've been cutting grass, making money since I was like, 11 or 12. I don't need nobody telling me nothing about nothing. Most of these people that got rich and they're like, oh, how did they scale? Because they okey-doked your fucking ass that you, to bring you to a seminar so that you could sit your ass there and listen to their fuck ass. That's what they did. That's how they scaled. Let's be honest. They not, because they sure as fuck ain't gonna be honest with you. Number one. Number two, now that all y'all want to be out here kumbaya and working together, then black people, the ones that we've been talking about it, you better fix it like that. How they trying to fix it? Trying to make it seem like they were supportive the whole time. No, you weren't. While we were going through fucking silent genocide every fucking time we turn around, under these fucking fraudulent actual Jew landlords, acting like Iran didn't just come out in the public and say that we were the original Jews. Now all of a sudden everybody wants to be like, oh, let's work together. No, the problem is this. Address what you did, then understand what the fuck is going on. Because you're not understanding what the fuck is going on. You saying, oh, Nazi did it. No, baby girl. No. We had to fucking do meditation. We had to do all kind of shit to get our fucking life together, to make sure that we live through the fuckery that is existing right now. And this is why you could try to defamation of character all the motherfuckers want. You could try to do that all you want. But the fact of the matter is, you might be able to say that about regular niggas. People that they just went out and did whatever. Put it this way. If they did scapegoat ritual on me, if they try to ruin every single credential I ever had my entire life, if I was homeless, pulled myself up by my fucking bootstraps to become a police officer, to become a doctor of divinity, to be able to marry y'all fuck ass niggas, they doing it to every famous person that they possibly could. Every single one. And because I don't want to be one of the name drop, because then they're going to be like, oh, Michael, no, because you're partial. No, I'm talking about a bunch of them. Like that. Now, I get on the internet. I just went on there because I was just going off. So I had to say, I was going to go live, but I didn't feel like dealing with no dang trolls. And then I said, let me just post this shit right now. So we have Daniel Macaroon. If you know anything about business, you know anything about Alibaba, you know anything about anything, okay, anything business related, you know you could go to fucking Alibaba in China, and this is why they started the tariffs, because they didn't have no problem. The MAGA hat itself was made in China, for fuck's sake. The MAGA hat itself. Soon as I tell black people, I say, you gotta stop working for these people. They don't give a shit about you. My fucking baba was a doctor in India and came over here. They didn't even take. Now they want to work with India. The nigga was a doctor in India. He comes over here, brings his family over here, and now all of a sudden they don't take his credentials. So now he's stuck working at Walmart. Make that shit make sense. Make that make sense. And that was before they had children. Now their children got children. And they're dying. Walmart don't give a fuck. The government don't give a fuck. Oh, but now fast forward, Biden and Kamala are like, oh, we want to work with India. You want to work with India because you can't get no more technology. You done raped Africa fucking technology as much as you could. China don't want to do no customer service for you. China don't want to do none of that. They like, listen, you gave us the machines, so you're gonna get the products, but don't be asking us for no extra shit now. They'll do a little bit, but they're not gonna be doing what India is doing. Mango, lemon, a little splash of orange juice, and vodka, since y'all nosy motherfuckers in my business. Now we all want to work together. No, we've been wanting to work with them. You didn't want us to. As soon as we started, I told to all brown people, get an LLC and then start whatever S corporation that you need, whatever nonprofit that you need. Hold yourself, because this government not holding you. That's what I said. And we not about to go through no citizenship. I'm not going to spend another fucking 10 years learning about anything else, because what I realized is you either are business, because every time a business get in trouble, they go to the court, they just pay money, they do the same thing over again, or they do something else worse, and then they just pay a little bit of money. But because they got you sitting there, you don't talk to your family, everybody posting family photos, everybody doing that, everybody trying to get their business up. Google done took over the whole motherfucker. You can't do nothing without a Google account. You can't do nothing without social media. So now you stuck on social media, the only social media that we got. They got black social medias, but they don't have their shit together. And why? Because they too busy trying to hire brown people. Black American brown people. And black American brown people, we tired of not getting paid what we deserve. Problem is, we not supposed to be working with them like that. Currency exchange. You got to understand currency exchange. You don't understand currency exchange. Now, for an Indian, paying them a minimum wage of American minimum wage is mad bread for them. So they're cool with that. They not even doing that. These niggas wasn't even doing that. They was putting them in debt bondage, enslaving their asses. They were paying them pennies on the dollar. Now that we go to do it, now it's a problem. Now tariffs, now this, now that. And then, oh no, work together. We don't fucking work together. Half of us don't even go to a fucking family reunion again, because all these niggas do is just sit around and gossip. And then they gossiping about each other. No, gossip about the fucking shit that's important. Gossip about the shit that's gonna fucking kill your fucking children. Gossip about the shit that's gonna kill your fucking grandchildren. Gossip about the shit that's gonna kill the people that you claim you give a fuck about, but you didn't give a fuck throwing them out in the fucking streets. You didn't have no fucking couch for they ass to sleep on. Gossip about them. You don't want to take accountability for being a fuck nigga. You don't want to do that. And now, those of us who are not fuck niggas gotta now tell you. So now everybody want to talk about a Scorpio. The Scorpio will be the Fort Knox of your fucking secrets. They got their own. They got shit they don't want you to know about. They got shit they healed from. They don't want you knowing about. Ain't none of your fucking business neither. You want to know it, you can get punched in the fucking throat and that's it. Period. And we ain't nobody gonna feel bad about it. Only thing that keep a bully up off of you, beating their ass. That's it. All this, bullying is a pandemic, and but it's still, since before the fucking, no, bullying is an epidemic, but it was an epidemic before the pandemic, and you dealt with the fucking pandemic already. And decades later, you still didn't deal with the bullying epidemic. Because you a bully, you a rapist, you a murderer, you a fuck nigga. Rape is still legal as a weapon of war. The only thing, this is why I keep bringing this shit up. Every time y'all be talking about, oh, my rights, yeah, like that. I'm like, you gotta beat their ass. It's the only way they're gonna change. And we not talking about beat their ass on no paperwork. We talking about beat their ass like that nigga went to fucking insider trading ass Nancy Pelosi house with a fucking hammer to whoop somebody ass like that. And they're gonna say, oh, see, we gotta take that down. She condoning violence like that. Blacklisting all day. All day. Because don't ask me about how much money I made since I've had businesses for almost a decade. Don't ask me that, because then you're going to be shook. You're going to be shook. And you worried about your rights. Your gun. You got to beat their ass and that's it. It's non-negotiable. And it's always more of them than of us than there is of them. So whenever they start their bullshit, the fear-mongering fuckery, oh, you could go to jail. I'll burn that fucking jail down. I'll take a fucking farmer with a literal fucking tractor and crash into that fucking jail and let everybody out. And then it ain't enough for you to go collect all of them. It ain't enough for you. You want Joker and Harley Quinn? You can have it. You can have it. Since you want to act up. They making me dip into the Italian because I'm from north and south of Italy on both sides of my family, collectively. Well, other places too. So it's like, and then I'm related to Napoleon, the greatest warlord. They doing food wars. Come talk to me. I'm related to that nigga. I'm related to him. He the one who gave him that tactic. So I know you don't think we doing that. That's why you getting free eggs in New York City, because you know we not playing with that. Now. Then we have, let's go on social media. What do we see? Everybody want to act like they know something about a Scorpio. Everybody, you got either you hate it or you love it. It's the 50 Cent song. Hate it, love it, the underdog's on top. Like that. You either really hate it or you really love it. The reason you hate it is because you can't be it. You're too scared to do it. You be worried about your kids and shit. No, crash the fucking goddamn. What? First of all, if I had kids, I'd be worse than this. I'm surprised. I'm shook up. That's how I know they got you. That's how I know they got you. That's how I know they got you like that. Because if it was me, well, as an introvert, I say, I don't really have friends. I have people that want to be my friend but don't know how to be my friend. People that want to be my family but don't know how to be my family. And then I have my family. Long drawn out gay pause, a rolling of eyes, and extra like that. Because that's what they deserve. And I got Christ consciousness. I ain't got no time to be waiting for nobody fucking praying to nobody. I came from the darkness. I made my own light. I made my first planet. I made the dang rainforest. And I made my second planet with my panels on it. Then, your other mama. I made some stuff, and then your other mama made some stuff. The one thing that I asked for, the only thing I asked the darkness for is this one thing. You can call her a demon all you want. I asked specifically for this spirit. I walked in my palace, almost fell out my dang throne room. My sons were like, what the fuck? What do I do? I said, pull up a chair. She need to sit next to me. I say it all the time. See, y'all don't be seeing my private recordings because I don't be posting them like that. You already think I'm crazy enough. But I ain't. Did I go through trauma? Fuck yeah. But I went to cognitive behavioral therapy. I understand that I'm sensitive. I understand I'm on this frequency of, like, what I would like to call it, because they give you soul ties and all kind of shit, because they did black magic over the graves of our ancestors right in their little resort where they created the treasury. So even the United States dollar is cursed. We are not cursed. We didn't tell them to go dig up no dang King Tut. As soon as you better go look at my dang photography portfolio. I don't know, maybe it'll help you. But I know when I took that fucking picture of King Tut's sarcophagus, I was hit with so much vision that I barely could hold the camera up and I could barely stand. And my girlfriend at the time thought I was about to die. By the time I came out of that room, it took me like, what, 3 steps. I was like shook because when they took that mofo out the dang ground, when I say that this nigga cussed these mofos, cussed them bad. Anyway, flash forward to today. Because even Egypt know they cussed. This is why they did this whole thing of what they did when they did the funeral procession and moving the sarcophagi to another location with the military and everything. And then they did all these girls that sing, and the president was over there, and there was military there and all that, tanks and everything. This is why they did that. That's why they spent so much money on that. Because they know they was cussed. They know they're not supposed to be digging them up. They know that. They've been told them that shit. No, they cussed. That's why they said, Hamas is gonna put missiles and y'all about to start shit again. You be doing this every time we turn around. Don't be showing us your kids crying and shit, asking for no money, for no food, because they got us fucked up too. They've been doing genocide on us. They doing it so insidious and quiet that you think we got money like that just be thrown away. The money that we got, the crowns took us. Usurpers took from us. Go ask them. Don't ask us. We under Jew occupation landlords in literal fucking American soil. Using the police as their own private fucking security company. We going through it out here in these streets. That's why when you see me out here looking loca, it's because these motherfuckers been starting shit with me. Because I'm one to have self-control. I'm self-governing. I'm for the sovereignty. If you can self-govern yourself, it ain't shit that I should be saying to you. It ain't nothing I should be saying. When they knocking on you, because they be banging on you. They don't even be knocking on it nice. How you talking about you gonna do a wellness check? You banging on my door. I'm not well as soon as you start banging on that fucking door. I'm not well. I'm sitting here like, one day I was chilling, right? I'm just chilling here, just enjoying. It was close to my birthday too. One of the birthdays that I actually enjoyed. I know. My parents be like, look, because my mama be like, you just gonna throw away all the birthdays and Ninja Turtle birthday cakes and all that shit away. Listen, I really did not like our family coming over there and having no dang birthdays in our house. I like my cousin Jada. Everybody else. I like my cousin Marcus. Everybody else. I was like, all y'all old ass people do, because as a child, that's how I looked. I looked at them. I think all y'all old people do is just gossip. That's all y'all do. Family reunions. Oh, you think you know what? You must have you gained some weight. And what the fuck does that matter to you? What does that matter to you? And did you think you saying that was supposed to make me feel some type of way? This is how I normally deal with bullies in my life. But as I got older, people started to get more ruthless. Like, bitches used to try to jump me. When I say I was American History X before they made that shit already. I was about to curb stomp some bitches. 4 bitches for trying to jump me after grade school. Grade school. If it wasn't for the crossing guard, I would have been in fucking, where they put the kids? In the, I would have been. Unless the police had some fucking common sense and understand what self-defense is, which they don't. Which is why I believe that we should change the Good Samaritan laws. Because I was raised by a Marine. I was taught how to kill somebody since I was 5 years old. I was taught how to defend myself since I was 5 years old. My father said, if anybody try to bully you, you come back to this house with somebody try to bully you, I'm going to beat your ass if you let them fucking beat you. That's what he said. Boy, I was whooping ass. Shit. What supposed disabilities? 4 back surgeries, 3 bladder. So I'm breaking my own HIPAA rights for this. Because they already hacked it anyway. You already got access to it anyway. The general public don't got it. They're going to get it today. You try to fight me. I know I'm only 5. Look, this won't be like 5'9", thick and fine. What a tragedy. I'm like 5'5". I will whoop somebody ass and I will take out their eyes and curb stomp them niggas right in front of the crossing guard. And my brother not gonna stop me. If it wasn't for that crossing guard with her little whistle talking about calm down. they wouldn't be alive today. They wouldn't be alive today because they jumped me like that. How many other cases, Brianna? Well, we had this one girl in high school that she was the only other openly out lesbian in the school. She tried to punk me. One day I'm at my locker. She pushes me into the locker. I turn around. I just duffed the bitch right in her face. Like, that was my first reaction. I have more self-control than that now. I do. I did not have that in high school. I was going through too much. Well, who told her to touch me, though? Who told a bitch to touch me, though? When she realized that I was the type of person that, like, I don't have no problem slitting nobody's throat. It's not to say I want to walk around slitting niggas' throats. I'm not trying to be sounding like a serial killer. Because truly, I was supposed to be a pediatric neurosurgeon. But I said, I need to be able to sit down. They did not used to do that. So I chose a different path in my life. But now that I'm, 38? It's fucking niggas in wheelchairs doing fucking surgery. So speak about the sabotage there. Speak about the sabotage when you get a guidance counselor in high school and you don't know what the fuck you want to do. They not giving you the options that you need to be well-rounded so that you could choose anything you want to do and still be successful at it. They don't even want to tell you that. And they getting salary, insurance, taxpayer money to fuck your children's life up. Because how many of them was like, oh, nursing is so saturated. But before that, they were like, we don't have enough nurses, so we're going to give free education to this many people so they can be nurses. Everybody wanted to do it. I'm trying to flash forward again to today because it's so much layered fuckery that this is why I say the shit that you talking about, y'all niggas talking about on the internet today, is a distraction. It's a distraction. It's a fucking distraction because you shouldn't be scared about none of the fucking fuck shit that they doing. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you girls, you're worried about going to jail, about having an abortion. If you do not tell them niggas and go to the gynecologist and tell them that you pregnant, they not going to know that you pregnant. Ask your local Mexican about what plant that you need to do an at-home abortion so that you can evade the police like this. Because they got plants. Proper. You want to go Native American. Since you want to kill Native Americans and don't nobody want to take accountability when we got names of sheriffs that's raping bitches. I got a notebook of names of sheriffs today that raped the bitches, threw them out their car in the middle of the woods. This is why they try to assassinate me. This is why. This is not the only reason. But because I speak about it, this is why. I know I might look like a footloose ass, drunk ass, smoking weed ass. I'll be looking wild sometimes because to me it's self-care. It's self-care. The stress that they want to give. I'm not about to be holding that pain. I'm going to return that fucking shit to the sender. I'm going to go to sleep good. I'm put my little incense on. Put my Namah Shiva. Whatever the fucking video that, whatever spiritual, whatever chants I need to put. I'm going to put it. Because I'm going to sleep good. And you try to keep waking me up, then you're going to start having nightmares. You're going to start having nightmares of niggas getting slaughtered. You can't get out of the nightmare. I could get myself out of anything. But you're going to be going through nightmares because I had to learn this. This is a skill. When you start getting raped, robbed, beaten around niggas you don't know in the 5D, it's some shady ass niggas on the 5D. Don't get the spiritual world twisted that, oh, once you get enlightened and you go to the 5D, everything is peaches and cream. It ain't. It ain't. There's a Nazi right now. Go on Netflix. They probably took it off already. There's this show that talks about the most the most secure prisons in the United States, some shit like that. There's a Nazi nigga in one of these maximum security prisons that this nigga does meditation every single day. And not just meditation, he work out his whole body. And when I say that this nigga is insidious, because he try to bring his fucking energy over here, and rapey and killy, you gonna be going to sleep. You could pray to Jesus Christ, whoever you want to pray to. Jesus Christ is a demigod. All these gods is demigods. The ones that you praying to. Religious people pray. They demigods. You gave them more importance. You gave them more importance. That's why they important. This nigga like a soldier every day. Push-ups, crunches, stretches, yoga. I'm sitting in yoga stance right now, and I had to fight this motherfucker off and kick him out this dang apartment. That's how fucked up and wild. Because he some people, like my landlord, she became a lawyer so she could break the law. People do meditation and go into the 5D so they can be rapey because they can't physically on the 3D be rapey, killy, murdery. They do it. If nobody, if you, this is your first red flag when you think about anything spiritual. I don't give a fuck if you watch tarot card, whatever you do, because it's different aspects of spirituality. If you talk to somebody and they tell you to do meditation, but they don't teach you how to protect yourself, run away. Go to somebody else. Go to somebody else. Because you need to learn how to protect yourself. Because it's rapey ass niggas in the astral realm as well. That's one of the first things that I ever encountered. Now, 2025, what's today? We don't give a shit. Retired people do not give a fuck about what day it is. Because this one was having a panic attack at 10 fucking p.m. I don't even know for why, but I felt like it was going to give me a heart attack. I don't have anxiety used to be me. I don't have anxiety anymore. I have nothing to be anxious about. I have nothing to have panic attack about. Nothing. I'm not scared of shit. And that's what they scared of. That's what they scared of. So it's either this one or these niggas that's giving the anxiety. And if they do you like this is how they're going to be living their life. Slaughter scenes. Like war scenes. Like shit that they can't get out of. They can't get out of it. Like they see it. They can see it. They're very lucid. But they can't get out of it. They don't know spirit animals show up like, motherfucker, you gotta, hey, let's go. Like that. No, they're not doing that. You're gonna be stuck in it. And you're gonna feel like you're stuck there forever. So then you're gonna start spazzing out. Then you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. In your sleep, you like that. Because you're lucid. You're awake. In your sleep. They could play their games all they want until they got to go through it. And Archangel, all the law enforcement niggas, Archangel Michael don't protect them niggas no more. After what they did to me. Archangel Ariel is looking at them like they lost their fucking mind. Archangel Gabriel like, it's only a matter of time before I got to blow this dang horn. Archangel Raphael is like, listen, can you please heal? And most people, when we going through this shit, we're like, healing. I can do the healing, but on my way, I'm going to need to give a few revelations. Not just one. No, the Bible tell you about one. I'm going to have to give many of revelations. Fast forward, Brianna, because you know their attention span. Well, today, I go on here. Everybody got something to say about a Scorpio. First of all, stop talking about each individual sign. Okay? Esotericism is supposed to be public. This is why I made Society of Free Thinkers. The page that the pages that I made. This is why I made it. Because it's not just focused on esotericism. Because esotericism encompasses everything that we have in this entire world. And everything that they want to do after, and everything that they already were doing that they don't want you to know. That they have to declassify. So when I speak about it, I say they will tell you a little bit, but they're not telling you everything. And the most important things that you need to know. The most important things that you need to know is how to protect your spirit. And there's so many ways that you can do it. There is so many ways. There's so many tribes. There were so many sages. We all spoke to each other in the mountaintops. It was the fucking kings, the ones who wanted to be kings, that wanted to take the sages and take the temples and put them in their palaces, that started this fuck nigga shit. They're the ones who started this shit. And for a long time, they really did have domination over, the spiritual realm. Because they were the ones who were writing all the books, doing all the experiments, fucking people up, and then say, oh, well, you need to be like that, like that. Do you see how it can't? Because I'm related to Vlad the Impaler. I get vampire-y. I'll be wanting to bite them. And not to bite them to turn them. Proper. No. Bite them to fucking end their life. Because they're fucking playing games out here. Nobody got time for this shit. Oh, hell nah. No. It's like animalistic. It is. Because in case you missed the memo, when we figured out how to use genetic sequencing machines, you already proved what Darwin was saying. And that's not to disprove spirituality. Enter the scientists proper that understand science, Darwinism, and spirituality. Enter chat. You wanted to enter chat before? They didn't want you to enter chat. Enter chat now. With a proper defender. Because your flesh bag is your flesh bag. Your spirit is your spirit. Anyway, fucking Daniel Macaroon was over here trying to be like, it wasn't even this one. It was somebody trying to post like, Daniel Macaroon is a Scorpio like this. I don't give a fuck what you claim. I know how to read your birth chart. Your sun sign is not your only sign. So let's just stop you there before you get into the fuckery and act like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Let's do that. So that you can shut the fuck up and get out of everybody's feed. And show them something that actually makes sense to them. Because you just trying to be the class clown. No, we trying to solve problems. Do war. We're in war. Dumbass Nick. Boy, I'll be ready to... And I'll be ready to smack them up like that.